All right, and we have one question about mask. According to the Buteyko method, is wearing a mask harmful to breathing? Maybe I'll answer this question first, but then Fred, if you would like to answer, please.
Sure.
So I don't think that the mask could be harmful. I already mentioned that if it's made out of a synthetic fabric, synthetic material, it can be. So it's better to avoid that. But also it could have a negative effect if a person is fighting against the mask, which creates reduced breathing. So if a person is not relaxing into this feeling of reduced breathing, then the mask could become a reason for anxiety and a reason for overbreathing. So if you're fighting a mask, just stop for a minute and check on your breathing and relax. Remind yourself that everything is fine at this moment, and then continue with the mask, but breathing quietly and peacefully and in a relaxed way. Fred, would you like to add anything to this?
Yes. So one of the things that I share with my clients inside and outside of the hospital is that for the most part it can be negative. It can have a negative impact if it causes a person to breathe through their mouth. So especially people who are not aware of their breathing, like we are, people usually won't think twice about breathing through their mouth, and especially when they have something covering their face, can promote a tendency for them to breathe through their mouth even more so and heavier because they're not used to this or comfortable with a level of air hunger. So twofold, if they're breathing through their mouth, one, they're breathing bypassing their filter, bypassing their natural filter, that's one. But two, if they're breathing through their mouth, and especially if they have something covered, they're drawing more air and breathing heavier. And what that can cause is decrease any impact that the mask, any positive thing that the mouth can produce, because now they're drawing in a lot of air, and that air is going to be bypass the mask and go through into their mouth. So those are the things that I share with people to be conscious of, is that not allowing the mask to consciously or unconsciously cause you to breathe heavier as well as breathe through your nose, through your mouth. But with or without the mask, try to breathe through your nose and breathe comfortably. And so that's where I'd say it can be detrimental, especially if you don't have that kind of awareness. Me personally, if I have, like if I'm going into the store and I don't have a natural mask, what I do to comply is I wear the mask, but I put the mask right underneath just my mouth and I breathe through my nose. And that's myself, because I don't want to breathe in those synthetic fibers. But, it's covered, so I comply with the business establishment because I have the mask on, but I breathe through my nose with it just below my nose. And so that's how I approach it, especially if I don't have a natural mask on. So that's kind of one hack for myself, trying to simulate within the society that is not Buteyko minded, so to speak. So hopefully that helps. But I think that's very important. Don't allow the mask to distract you from still practicing healthy breathing.